everyone, welcome back to WsCube. In our today's session, we will be talking about the local and the global variables. Now guys, before we start understanding what is local and the global variables, let's have a small recap on what we have learned in our previous session. So guys, in our previous session, we learned about the lambda function, which is a one-liner function which is used as an anonymous function in our program. So guys, coming back to our local and the global variables, we know what are variables. Now guys, variables are further categorized into two categories in the functions, that is the local variables and the global variables. Let's first understand what are these variables. Guys, local variables over here are those variables which are restricted to one block of code. Now, what does this mean? That if you have used a variable, if you have created a variable outside the body of the function and you use it inside the body of the function and try to change its value, it will not work. It will remain the same that it was there outside the body of the function. So that is our local variables. Local variables are those variables which are not restricted to one block of code. Now what does this mean? That suppose you have created a variable outside the function and now you're using it inside the function and changing its value as well. Like you are playing with its value as well. So it will be changed when you will use it outside the function. When you will run the program, it will be changed. And to make that happen, all we need to do is use a global term over here. So first of all, let's understand local and the global variables with the help of an example in Python. So guys, first of all, in local variables, I'm creating a variable over here. X is equals to, let's say, 25. And now I'm creating a function, that definition. Let's say any random variable, I'm taking x, y, z. Okay. Inside this function, what I will be doing, I will be changing the value of x over here. So if I write x is equals to, let's say, 35 and print x. Now if I call my function over here xyz and open close the bracket, and if I run it, it gives me 35. If I call the variable over here, like if I write what is the value of the variable x over here, it gives me 25. So guys, what is happening over here is, even though I have changed the value of this function inside the body of our function, still when I'm printing it outside the function, it is giving me the value that was already there outside. It has not changed the value of the function. It has only been changed inside the function. It is not working outside the function. Now, how to make it work outside the function also? So the solution over here will be our global variables. So I'll be considering the same example over here, that I'll be creating a variable called as x. X is equals to 25. I'll be creating a function over here, the definition xyz, and I'll open close the parentheses, put a colon over here. I'll change the value over here, but before I change the value of this variable over here, I will be declaring this x as a global variable. So how to declare x as a global variable? All I need to do is write global x. After this, I'll be writing x is equals to 35, print x. Now if I call this function over here by writing xyz, it gives me the output as 35. Now let's see what happens when I write the variable x over here, when I print the variable x over here. So if I print x over here, it gives me the output 35, which means that inside the function, when we have changed the value of our x to 35, it has also worked outside. Now with the help of the global variable, we can change the values inside the function and use the similar values outside as well. So guys, these are about the local and the global variables. Global variables are very useful when we are using variables inside a program and we want to change the values with the help of a function. We want to create a function which changes the value of a variable by doing a certain task. At that time, global variable is widely used. So I hope guys, what is a local and a global variable is very clear to you now. In our next session, we will be discussing about the problems related to the functions. I hope you guys have no doubts and no questions. So I'll see you in the next session. Stay connected and thank you.